Meeting is called to order. This is Tuesday, January 14th, 7 p.m., and this is the January City Council meeting. I am Mayor Beverly H. Burks. I'll go through roll call, starting with Vice Mayor Johnson, Councilwoman Carroll, Councilwoman Bell, Councilwoman Hood, Councilman Perkins, and Councilwoman Aditi. And I recognize our interim city manager, Tammy Sadler Jones. And so at this time, are there any updates or changes to the agenda? Hearing none, the agenda is accepted by
I have a check that there.
okay.
I move to defer item 8B to consider a resolution authorizing a contract renewal for the use of meeting space agreement with the Clarkson Community Center venue rentals in the amount of $53 to be funded out of the general fund. Move it to our next work session, which is our February work session at the request of our interim city manager Tammy Sadler Jones.
Okay. Is there a second for that? Or do you want to just do it? Yeah.
You mean the February council meeting instead of January?
Work session.
Actually, we can move it to the January 28th.
Work session.
That's where I'm trying to put it.
All right. So you want on the work session?
On the work session, please.
Okay. Is there a second? Okay. It's been properly moved and seconded to move item 8B to consider a resolution authorizing a contract renewal for the use of meeting space agreement with the Clarkston Community Center venue rental in the amount of $15,000 to be funded out of the general fund to the January 28th work session. All in favor say aye. Okay, great. We'll move on to presentations and administrative business where we'll have 3A, which is to approve the following meeting minutes. 11/13/2024 special call city council meeting. 12/03/2024 city council meeting. 12/14/2024 special called city council meeting. 12/18/2024 special called city council meeting, and 12/30/2024 special call city council meeting. I move to approve the following minutes: 11/13/2024 special called city council meeting, 12/3/2024 city council meeting, 12/14/2024 special called city council meeting, 12/18/2024 special called city council meeting, and 12/30/2024 special called city council. Is there a second? Has been properly moved and seconded to approve the following meeting minutes: 11/13/2024 special call city council meeting, 12/03/2024 city council meeting, 12/14/2024 special call city council meeting, 12/18/2024 special call city council meeting, and 12/30/2024 special call city council meeting. Are you ready for the question? All in favor say aye. Aye. Motion passed. We'll now move on to 4, which is reports, starting with the municipal court report. And I know uh, City Manager Jones, we were having each of the departments to come and report.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. My name is Lillian Triplett. I'm the Chief Court Clerk here for the Municipal Court of the City of Clarkston. I have 20 plus years experience in government, ranging from state court, municipal court, superior court. So I have a plethora of knowledge when it comes to court and how it's supposed to run. Few updates. Our new solicitor, Julie Kurt, started. Her first day technically was January 8th, but her first court session was last Wednesday, which was January 8th, for our code enforcement and our bench trial calendars. Those calendars happen the first Wednesday of every month. The code enforcement calendar is at 4 p.m. and the bench trial calendar is at 5. We have plea and arraignment the second week of the month, excluding holidays. So sometimes the schedule fluctuates like it did today. But we have plea and arraignment for our police teams A and C on Monday at 5:30, and teams B and D are on Tuesday at 5:30 as well. Um, what we have done this year so far, we did implement our new fines and fee schedule. There was ample signage outside, so our citizens were made aware of that, and that went into effect January 1st, 2025. What we are doing starting next month, the city will have a diversion program. Diversion is similar to probation, but it's slightly different where it does not affect their criminal history reports negatively. So it would not affect their immigration status should they decide to become U.S. citizens if they are not. What it does is it allows the city to keep the money, the full payment of the fine that the defendant pays. So for example, if someone got a $500 fine, if we put them on probation, there would be additional fines and fees that the city is assessed to pay to probation. If we sign them up for diversion, the city keeps the full $500. So we'll start that next month. And then we have 2 updates. So Silver Oak Apartment Complex is up to date and compliant. They owe $0 to the city, but Park 1000 was assessed. They owe a total of $40,000. They are in the rears by $15,200, which was due December 13th. Their attorney was here, did sign a agreement to pay by date. As of today, we have not received any payment, haven't heard anything from them. Our solicitor at the time did reach out to them, but we have heard nothing back. So I will reach back out to the solicitor and we will get further clarification on how to proceed with getting the money that is due to the city. They also received about 40 citations yesterday that I received from code enforcement in regards to Park 1000. And that court date is scheduled for February 5th, I believe. So, but I will keep you all updated on that. Are there any questions? Okay. So
Thank you
concludes my
again.
report. Thank you.
Now we'll move to the interim city manager's report.
Thank you, Mayor. Good evening, everyone. I did want to remind the public that we will be closed on Monday, January 20th, in recognition of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. holiday. City offices will be closed and we will reopen on Tuesday, January 21st. Also, I wanted to remind the public that our Clarkston Cares Community Grant Program, we wrote the grant program out on January the 8th. Applications are open online. Pardon me, there is a mandatory pre-application meeting this week, January the 16th at 6 p.m. here in the council chambers. So any organization, nonprofit organization that is interested in applying for these funds that are going to be awarded up to $500. It's going to be 5 grants per cycle, and we're expecting to do 2 cycles. And this is a brand new program, but any interested entities should participate in the mandatory pre-application meeting that's going to be Thursday at 6 p.m. here in the council chambers. The deadline to submit applications is going to be on February the 10th, 2025 at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So the preferred areas of focus are education, employment, social adjustment, and health and wellness. So we look forward to receiving applications for that. At the last work session, a week from today, the council, you guys did ask me to work with our staff to promote our vacancies in the Historic Preservation Commission, DDA, and Planning and Zoning. So we will be rolling that out on tomorrow. We had to go in and do some tweaks to the applications, but we encourage those individuals who are Clarkston residents, if you want to get involved, please apply. Also, I guess about 2 months or so ago, I did give a report to the council regarding the standard advisory committees. Recommendations were made regarding those to keep, those to merge, or those to dissolve. So I did want to just follow up with the council to get some direction on that, because normally this is the time of the year that you would be doing your appointments. And then the last thing I wanted to recognize Marcus Seaton and myself. We completed the local administrative program LAP certification through the Georgia Department of Transportation. That's a required certification in order for the city to receive federal and state funding. So we did all the courses and completed our exams, and so we are now lab certified. So that's all I have, unless you have any questions for me.
No question? Okay, thank you very much. We'll move to the city attorney's report. He's online.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. I have nothing to report tonight.
Okay, thank you. We'll now move to council remarks, starting with Vice Mayor Johnson.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. On December the 21st, it was a very busy day. We had a food drive at Tahoe Village. I also attended the Women's Watch Africa Support and Civic Engagement Day, where they pass out hot and cold food, toiletries. It was awesome. It's every month. Then I attended Alopecia Beauty's The Small and Mighty Christmas Party and Toy Drive, which was at the Clarkston First Baptist. And then on January the 7th, I attended former council member Awe Iyasu swearing in for school board on January the 7th. It was very, very nice. I have nothing else to report, Madam Mayor.
Okay, thank you. Councilman Carroll.
So I have one thing to report. Some of you may remember that there's a lot of public attention to the Clarkston police shortages about a year and a half ago. And I'm happy to report that as of the second week of February, the Clarkston Police Department will be fully staffed with all the officers filling all 21 slots. So I made a big deal about it when we were not fully staffed. I think it's only fair to make a big deal about it when we are fully staffed. I just want to congratulate the city and the council for all the work that they've done to bring that into place.
Thank you. Councilwoman Bell. Okay. Councilwoman Hood.
Yes, thank you. I saw that the nonprofit supporting 40 Oaks, that the Friends of 40 Oaks is having a Martin Luther King Day of service on the 20th to do some improve the landscaping out there. So if anybody is interested, see about signing up for that. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Councilman Perkins.
Nothing to report.
Okay. And then Councilwoman Adi.
December 5th night, inviting Horse Bay that made the city of parts of the world December 21st, I have been the city of St. Time. December 23rd, student from Harvard for the magazine of the trust based on it chose this. That was great.
All right, thank you. I forgot about that one. So I'll go into the mayor's report. I also participated with the food drive on the 21st. I did the toy drive with Alopecia Beauty that evening, and also another toy drive with the Liberia Chamber of Commerce. I participated with the reporters from Harvard Medical Journal, along with other community members to give them perspective about engagement in Clarkston. I attended the swearing in for former Councilman Yasu and the other board members. Congratulations to all the 3 new board members and 1 returning for the Board of Education. I also attended the swearing in ceremony for our new Commissioner District 4, Shakira Johnson, and I also attended the gala for CEO Lorraine Cochran Johnson. And so that concludes my report. At this time, for number 5, public comments. Any member of the public may address the council during the time allotted for public comments. Each attendee will be allowed 3 minutes for comments at the discretion of the presiding officer. The public comment period will be limited to 40 minutes and it's not a time for dialogue. if your public comment contains a series of questions, please submit those to the city clerk in writing. This will facilitate follow-up by the council or staff. The city council desires to allow an opportunity for public comment. However, the business of the city must proceed in an orderly, timely manner. At this time, do we have anyone signed up? Is there anyone online? Oh, okay. At this time, we'll then close for public comments. There's no old business, and we will move to item 7, which is the consent agenda. Under the consent agenda, these items were presented and discussed at work session and require no more deliberation on them. So at one time, we will approve all of the items listed from A to I. Whoever makes the motion, I would make sure, and city clerk, you need for them to go through each one, or they can just say through A through I. Okay. All right. So you can just go A through I, consent agenda. So I'll take a motion at this time. Okay.
I move that we approve the consent agenda consisting of items 7, A through I.
Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, it has been properly moved and seconded to approve consent agenda items A through I. All in favor, say aye.
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 Okay, motion passed. And now we'll move to item 8A, which is to consider selecting a vice mayor. And so at the beginning of January, at each cycle, we will do the vote for the vice mayor. We had 2 individuals, and I'll just go through the process again, who were nominated in terms of the current Vice Mayor Johnson and Councilwoman Bell. But I will open it up again. Are there any nominations from the floor? Are there any nominations from the floor for the vice mayor position? Are there any nominations? Hearing none, now it is closed on said names for consideration for vice mayor. So at this time, we will allow each candidate to say one or two words about why they would like to be the vice mayor. We'll start with Vice Mayor Johnson.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. I would like to continue being the vice mayor. I enjoy working beside the mayor in her absence and in the daily happenings in the city when it comes to discussing things with the city manager. And I enjoy it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. And Councilwoman Bell.
What you did in being selected as vice mayor, thinking about the demographics of the city of Clarkston, and if you get a leadership position, I think you should represent the community. And I've been serving on this council for over 7.5 years. I've been a vice mayor, so I think it's a good opportunity to focus on I have covered stuff.
All right. And with that being said, both of you can vote for yourselves. I hope so, you know. So at this time, we will start with Councilwoman, Vice Mayor or Councilwoman Johnson. All in favor of Councilwoman Johnson, raise your hand and say aye.
I
Point of order. Yep. Do a formal motion.
no.
Not for this, it's the 2 candidates.
How would that? So I have to pass a formal motion. Like, someone would recommend
No, Attorney Quinn?
Yes, Madam Mayor. Sorry. I will, for one thing, I'm only able to hear some of y'all. If other Zoom members are having the same experience, but I think the question is whether a formal motion needs to be made to nominate. I'm not sure that there is a functional difference. There's only 2 candidates. But I guess I recommend that someone make a motion for one of the 2 candidates to be vice mayor.
All right, so I'll take a motion for someone.
Have a motion. I move to.
Well, Okay, Councilman Perkins did it first. So Councilman Perkins,
I move that we select Councilwoman Bell as our vice mayor.
Okay, is there a second?
Second.
Okay, it's been properly moved and second to select Councilwoman Bell as vice mayor. All right, you ready for the question? All in favor?
Good discussion. Or,
You want to just,
yeah, I just wanted to say, yeah.
Okay.
No, all right. Thank you. No, I just, I think both of you are really solid in the role. I like the idea, to Councilwoman Bell's point, of changing things up on occasion, just to make sure that the whole community is represented in the different roles that we select. And so that's one of the reasons I've appreciated working with both of you, but in particular over the last several months with Councilwoman Bell on some of our approach to the housing crisis that we experience with some of our rental communities and other things. So I appreciate the way she thinks about things. And I think she'll make a good candidate just following through the next year as vice mayor.
any other discussion? Ready for the question? All in favor of Councilwoman Bell as vice mayor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay, all opposed, say nay.
Nay.
Okay, so then it's split, then I vote, and then I vote no. So now entertain another motion.
Yes. I move to have Deborah Johnson appointed as vice mayor for the year of 2025.
Okay, and is there a second?
Second.
Okay, it's been properly moved in second to have Deborah Johnson serve as vice mayor. You ready for the question? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Okay, and then I split it again. So yes, so congratulations, Councilwoman Johnson. All right, now we'll move on to item C, which we removed item B, but we'll do item C. And that's to consider a resolution approving the qualifying fee for the 2025 municipal general election in the city of Clarkston. And Ms. Mitchell?
The city of Clarkston is required by state law to set a qualifying fee for candidates wishing to qualify for the municipal elections no later than February 1st of the election year. The qualifying fee shall be 3% of the annual compensation for each office. The qualifying fee for the mayor's seat will be $450, and the qualifying fee for the city council seat will be $360. Staff recommends setting the qualifying fee for the mayor and the city council candidates wishing to qualify for the municipal election.
All right, and so this was a new item because you just received that information from DeKalb County, correct? Okay, and it has a deadline of February 1st. Okay, I just want to make sure from a context that people understand where this is coming from. Okay, at this time, you have any discussion or you just want to go ahead and make the motion for the item? Okay,
I move to approve the qualifying fees for 2025 municipal general election in the city of Clarkston in the amount of $450 for the mayoral seat and $360 for city council.
okay. Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, it's been properly moved in second to approve the resolution with the qualifying fees for the 2025 municipal general election for the city of Clarkston and the 450 for the mayor and the 360 for city council. Is there further discussion? Ready for the question? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, say nay. Motion passed. I'll take a motion to adjourn.
Second.
It's been properly moved and second to adjourn the meeting. All in favor, say aye.
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 Motion passed, meeting adjourned.